You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our source today, House Majority Leader and Zamboanga City 2nd District Representative Manuel Dalipe. Congressman Dalipe, or yung tinatawag mong Majo. Yun po tawag sa inyo, hindi ho ba? Majo. Thank you for joining us, sir. Welcome to The Source.
Good morning, Pinky. Good morning to our viewers.
So first, I wanted to get your reaction. Ano pong inyong naramdaman doon sa nung napanood ninyo, nabasa ninyo, o narinig po ninyo yung mga statements made by former President Rodrigo Duterte. First, there are two things, sir, that I'd like to tackle separately. Now, first, yung calling the House of Representatives the most rotten institution in the country. Ano yung inyong naging pakiramdam nung narinig niyo po ito o napanood man?
Yeah, we really felt bad, as the House of Representatives, not only during this 19th Congress, but some of us even served before 18th Congress, 17th Congress, during the time when the former President Rodrigo Duterte was the president of this country. So hearing those statements, we take exception, baseless naman eh. His statements are baseless, and me as Majority Leader, I even tried to get a copy. I was asking myself, I called the Secretary General, do we have any report from the Commission on Audit that we have any notice of suspension, any notice of
disallowance,
or any notice of charge? Walang pending case eh. So I was talking with the other congressmen belonging to the majority bloc. We all agree. All of his statements are baseless, and we really felt bad considering that a lot of us supported him during the 18th Congress, 17th Congress, when he wanted our support for his legislative agenda. We were there for him. We were there for him during the COVID pandemic when he needed funds. As the president during a pandemic, the House of Representatives was there to support him.
So now, years later, are you sorry that you gave that kind of support to the former president?
No, we are never sorry for giving the support to him when we were congressmen during the 17th or 18th Congress. It was our duty as representatives, as congressmen, legislators of this nation to support the chief executive of this country, the head of this country, that he needed our support during the pandemic or during the time when he was serving as president. So there was no regret to it. What we are saddened right now is his statements issued recently that he is looking down on the House of Representatives, looking down on Congress, na wala namang talagang kwan eh. If you look at the report of the Commission on Audit, there is again, I repeat, we have no notice of suspension, no notice of disallowance, no notice of charge. And I would like to make this clear, the House of Representatives, Congress is not exempt from what COA wants us to report. So hindi exempted ang Congress sa kung ano mang kailangan na reporting ng Commission on Audit that we have to liquidate or we have to submit to COA. We are not, the House of Representatives is not exempted, and we have no pending case with the Commission on Audit.
Is there anything, Congressman, for clarification, that money that is provided for or given to Congress that is not subjected to COA auditing? Is there anything, sir? For example, ito mo tinatawag na extraordinary funds.
Well, first, inisip nga nila that Congress has confidential or intelligence fund. Congress does not have any confidential or intelligence fund. If what you have said right now that Congress has extraordinary expenses, it is distributed to each and every congressman, pantay-pantay.
Equally.
As what they say in Tagalog, hating kapatid. So
Equally,
each and every congressman is responsible to liquidate whatever is given to them. So right now, if I look at the COA report statement for third quarter, I can confidently say that all 312 congressmen, to include our House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, to include the majority bloc, to include those in the minority bloc, has no irregularities if we based on the COA statement. So no disallowance, no charge, no suspension.
Congressman, I want to go back to this extraordinary and miscellaneous funds. Sabi niyo po kasi yung ang sinasabi niyo ho ba itong extraordinary and miscellaneous funds ay distributed equally among the 300 plus congressmen, ika mo nga, hating kapatid. Ibig sabihin, kung ano po kunin ni Majority Floor Leader, yun din po ang kukunin ni Party List Representative o ng Makabayan Block. Ganun ho ba yun?
Yes, that is my understanding. Pare-pareho lahat. Distributed yan.
Okay, and do you know how much? Pretty much?
Each and every, distributed to all congressmen, and each congressman has the responsibility to submit its documentation or reports. So hindi yan ibig sabihin when there was a figure given that the House of Representatives has 1.6 billion pesos of extraordinary expenses.
Right.
That 1.6 billion pesos does not go to one person.
Opo.
Or in this case, as some of those trying to cast aspersion, napupunta yung 1.6 billion pesos kay House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez. Hindi. Alam naman congressman na lahat yan ay dinidistribute, and each congressman has to do the paperwork for that.
Got it. So, to be clear, you're saying if we're looking at 1.6, sabihin na po natin itong 1.6 na extraordinary funds, it is 1.6B divided by 312 at yun pong nakukuha ng bawat House member.
Technically, that is the computation.
All right. Congressman, I just need to take a very short break. We'll be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our source today, House Majority Leader Congressman Manuel Dalipe. Sir, palagay niyo ho ba nagsalita ng ganito si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte dahil sa pagtanggal ng confidential funds ng OVP at DepEd?
Well, other members of Congress have the same suspicion. Bakit nag-issue siya ng ganong statement? But let us make this clear. The change was not only for OBP. There were changes with the Department of Agriculture.
DICT.
Pagtanggal ng confidential funds sa Department of Foreign Affairs and other agencies. Because of the increased security needed with what is happening in the West Philippine Sea, with what is happening with our relationship with another big neighbor, China, the House of Representatives, during the budget hearing, asked each and every agency kung ano yung makailangan. Nung tinanong yun doon sa OVP, sa DepEd, hindi naman daw kailangan nila yon at they can run their department without those confidential intelligence fund. Yun ang sagot ng OVP. But when we asked also the other departments, they needed additional. So here, there was a reprioritization of funds. So the funds which were taken from the Department of Agriculture, Office of the Vice President, DFA,
DICT.
the funds were transferred to other intelligence agencies like NICA, National Intelligence Coordinating Agency. The intelligence funds were placed to the National Security Council. So there was more of reprioritization.
Right. It's something we have actually been reporting, no? Natanggalan po yung 5 departments at nalagay nga sa agencies that are involved in protecting the West Philippine Sea. Sir, I have just 1 minute left, no? Paano ho itong threat to kill Congresswoman Franz Castro, supposedly na sinabi po ng dating Pangulo. Do you think, just two things very quickly, sir. Number one, how serious do you think is this statement? And number two, should he be held accountable for this? Go ahead, sir.
Well, the House takes any threat to its members seriously. Giving death threats to an incumbent national legislator is very serious. You don't issue death threats to a sitting congressman.
Okay.
Hindi po pwede parang pupunta ka sa airport tapos sasabihin mo may dala-dala kang bomba na it's just a joke. So the House takes that threat seriously.
And should he be held accountable for this? Ibig ko sabihin, sir, sakaling mag-file po ng complaint si Congresswoman Castro, is this something the House will support?
Well, I'm sure kasi we do not want that anybody would just issue a death threat to any senator or to any congressman or even to the President of the Philippines, Vice President. Don't issue death threats to people left and right. So I think the House will be united to stop all of these statements that are not really needed to be issued by any person. I think the House of Representatives will be united.
Okay. House Majority Leader, Congressman Manuel Dalipe. Sir, I hope to speak to you again. There's so many other issues that we need to discuss at another time. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Thank you, Pinky. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.